Hey you guys, I am back with another one. This is a very important message. It's going to be a two-part message actually. So it's a little longer, but it is from the Most High God, of course. So let's get into it. And I hope everyone's doing really, really well. All right, so I had a prophetic dream, and then God explained it to me, and this is how it came out. Okay, so this is God's warning. I received a prophetic dream, and God needs everyone to know this. This is not a message of fear. It is a message of awareness, of exposure, and of alignment. God is watching over all of us, protecting us, guiding us, but we must also help ourselves here on the earthly plane. We are souls who have descended into this human experience to learn, to grow, to remember who we truly are. The matrix, the distractions, the illusions, the distractions, the illusions, they are not our destiny. They are only the platform upon which we journey back to ourselves through healing, through growth, through spiritual expansion, and through a deep reconnection to the Most High, you guys. To our angels, our ancestors, and our guides above. These guides are not here to give us shortcuts. They are here to awaken us, to remind us that our truest power lies in the alignment of our soul. And right now, many of us have been targeted, attacked energetically, spiritually, and mentally by those who wish to steal our light, to siphon our energy, and to distract us from our purpose. God is exposing these attacks today. We are living in a realm where false healers, glamoured entities, and parasitic energies move in secret. Some appear kind, some appear gifted, some appear as guides, but their true intent is to appropriate sacred knowledge, to manipulate alignment, and to take from you what is divinely yours. Okay, this is why you must hear this. These attacks are real, they are deliberate, and they have a name. There are entities like Adrialfus, the peacock spirit of false glory and stolen destiny, who cloak themselves in allure, in grace, in power, and in charm. Okay, while they work to take what God has given you. They move subtly, using others as conduits, using glamour and influence to hide their true intent. And yet, even in the midst of this, God's hand is strong. Okay, judgment has been called. The unseen contracts of deception, the secret harvesting, the manipulation of destinies, all of it is being unmasked. Okay, and it is not for punishment out of wrath, but for restoration, for exposure, and for the protection of those who are aligned with the light. This message is a warning, yes, but it is also a reminder you are not alone. God sees, God protects, and God knows. God knows all, okay? He is all, everything, okay? And God is calling the angels to move, to shield, to sever, and to restore. This is the opening, the awakening. It is the first step in understanding what is happening, what is real, and how we as aligned beings reclaim what is ours and stand firm in the light of truth. The law of alignment and why the chosen ones were targeted. Alignment is spiritual authority, you guys. When you are aligned with God, your soul is in its rightful seat, connected to your destiny, your gifts, and your divine inheritance, okay? And this is exactly why the chosen ones have been attacked. Because the enemy cannot create. It can only steal, imitate, or siphon off of our vessels, our beings. These are like body hoppers. They jump from person to person. These are entities, okay? They consume you. They live within your vessel. So those who conjure, harvest, manipulate, or latch onto others energetically have no internal source of power. They are disconnected from the Most High. Their only strategy is to feed off of the light of those who are connected. Okay, this is why earth angels, healers, prophets, and high soul beings have been targeted their entire lives, you guys, because your energy was always the gateway. Your soul was always the portal. Your alignment is what activates God's move on this realm. They know this. That's why they attack before you awaken. So that by the time you remember who you are, you're already exhausted, wounded, blurry, doubting your instincts and questioning your worth. Because a dimmed light is easier to harvest than a sovereign one. Why they are panicking now, which they are, okay? We are in a spiritual cycle where contracts of deception are expiring. Why they are panicking now. We are in spiritual cycle where contracts of deception are expiring. False timelines are collapsing. Hidden manipulation is surfacing. Masks are slipping, even from those who look kind, helpful, or spiritually gifted. The enemy's last resort is identity warfare to twist your mind, to lower your frequency, to compromise your self-belief so you never step fully into who you are. Okay? This is why the NPCs are being used, okay? They're like the non-players, like highly not awoken yet. So they get siphoned like immediately, okay? This is why glamour magic and false light tactics are increasing. This is why parasite entities attach to unaware hosts to influence, trigger, distract, and derail chosen ones from activation. Because once a chosen one is fully activated, they cannot be siphoned, okay? They cannot be manipulated. They cannot be re-enslaved into the matrix, okay? Our energy is used as currency, okay? So it's like, and they know who has the brighter lights or what their missions are. That's why they tap into your Akashic records illegally, spiritually illegally, or get into your dream states, and or just manipulating you in general on human form, like, you know, like from face to face. It's like MK Ultra, okay? It's mind control. It's been going on for a very long time. It's why do you think the government elites, I mean, they've had a handle on us from day one. Okay, this is what is shifting. This is what is breaking. Do you want to be a part of the light and be awoken? Or do you want to be siphoned off of and used and abused and lied to as they are siphoning, selling your souls practically? Okay, the matrix is not, we have to escape the matrix. The moment of reversal, okay, God is now saying their access point is closed. The time for hidden sabotage is over. Okay, got that, guys? The time for silent watching and unspoken warfare is over. Heaven is moving and the exposure is beginning. And they know this. They know this. This is why they're monitoring spirits. They're fucking evil eye sending. They're fucking astral projecting into your dreams. It's getting clipped, okay? They're just siphoning in general, all their black magic. These are human form. These are humans. Like, these are your fucking neighbors. These are your parents. Like, these are your elders, some of them. Like, these are the cults, the covens. Like, these are the brotherhoods that are gathering and doing these secret societies. They're getting clipped, okay? Because we're done. We're done with y'all. And you know what happens when you guys get clipped and you're done with? You get exposed in real form. Human form. The human, the vessel we live in. What happens then? You're going to jail. Okay? I know you care more about your reputation than you do goddamn jail time. Actually, I'd be very scared of jail, but who knows? The mindsets that sit on you guys is like all the black, all the witchcraft and all that shit that's coming back at you. You're unaliving yourself. Every time you fucking pick up your fucking tools to do that shit and hit us, which you're not. That's another thing. When you are connected to the Most High and you say, I'm ready, I want to be activated. Yes, you have to go through trials of expanding your heart, expanding your strength, but you will be highly protected. You won't even crave like these substances that you're wanting. God will rest your mind. You will be at peace. You will find hermit mode to be soothing. You want to learn, you want to create. You're not out there just sexing everyone. You will be on your mission upward. I'm telling you guys, we are not here to just play on this devil's playground. Remember, we are a soul having a human experience. If you want to grow, if you want to be given all the protection and guided directly upwards to your inheritance, your success, your family, your queendom spouse, the way you do this is with the Most High, your ancestors. You give them love and praise, and you are grateful for every day. This isn't hard. These are not hard things. He takes away the feeling of needing pride. He allows your ego to direct it in the right and proper manner. You are a mature female out here. You are a mature masculine out here. You are not worried about how many girls or guys can I sleep with and how much attention can I get without looking like I'm needy and insecure. Because you're not secure. God loves you. You learn to love yourself. He makes ways for you to find confidence within yourself. And he makes you aware of these things, these attacks, these aware of people that when you grow, it's growing up. It's literally growing up. Being the mature, respected person that you would want anyone that you even see that is like someone that you look up to would look at you and be proud of you. And the way he works through those things with you is, yes, he's going to place karmics in your way because we were all karmic at one time. He needs you to learn the lessons in front of you. He is building the strength, the inner knowing, the inner strength, the inner awareness. Open your third eye. See past these things that are uncomfortable. He wants us to build ourselves from within. So we are love from within. The vessel we are given is just what we live in. To be able to walk around and do and make and create. And yes, have fun and all those things. Find your joys. He wants you to find what are your joys in life outside of drinking, gossiping, sexing. Those are things those are the curses that have been on us. Substance abuse, being a sexaholic or whatever, from the generations before us. That is why they say break the generational curses, break the patterns of enabling or within the family dynamics, pushing the things under the rug, never speaking your truth, looking at like your father and your mother, your caretaker as the ones that just speak. I'm telling you, my loves, remember, we're just souls that are here. So these family members are sometimes your biggest tests of your life. And I'm not all of them that you have to just like leave. But if you are not standing your ground in your own family dynamic, especially we're all grown-ups here, that is part of your lessons. Keeping strong boundaries. How are you to build your own life with your own family and your own career when you are there taking care of your needy mother and dad that do not want to grow up? Essentially, God is guiding us, each of us. And he guides our parents. He guided your elders. It is their choice, just like it's our choice to step into the light and want better for ourselves. Want better for ourselves. Want to grow. And if anyone is stopping you, is lying to you, is manipulating you, you must see past that. You must see through that. When you sit with yourself and you heal the wounds, you are giving your internal self growth, and you will feel when someone is lying. You will feel when you are being mistreated, manipulated, and they could be doing it with a beautiful smile on their face. Okay? But we must be okay and open our hearts and our minds, our spirits and our souls to the Most High. Do not fear Him. Do not fear Mother God. Do not fear your angels and your ancestors. Stop looking outside of you. You must internalize. You must look within. And looking within is the God within. It's the God above, all around you, trying to protect you, trying to wake you up from all the dumb shit that's going on around you. At least give yourself a chance. And He will stop that feeling of you even wanting to fight against Him. But you have to open yourself to the Most High. What? Give it a try. He will be the best parent you have ever had. I can tell you that. And I do not have my parents in my life. One passed away and one stole from me. So, yeah. It's my ancestors, my angels, my deities, the gods and goddesses, the underworld, the angelic realm, they hold and protect me. Do you guys know how much like black magic and shit has gone thrown at me? Do I look like I'm suffering? No, because I am connected. And I chose that after being hurt and stolen from and lied to and manipulated. And when all I did was trust my family, my older sister. Yeah, it's like the shit you see on the movies. Whole in cahoots, like, I had nothing. I had no one. They wanted me to die. This is what these entities do to these people. They latch onto them. These are spirits. This is spirit of narcissism. This is spirit of envy. This is spirit of jealousy, of greed. These are spirits, you guys. We live in a spiritual world. We are nothing. We're so small. That's why we are souls in these are meat suits. Okay? This is like a revolutionary spiritual war right now. You must be on the light side and working with the Most High if you want to receive and grow and build with your abundance, your inheritance, with your chosen life path. Not your family's, not your friends, not yours. And guess what? We all get to choose that. God is literally saying you must be on the light side when the full shifts are coming. They have been here. And you guys, you don't have karma when you are with the Most High. Like when you are growing and evolving, you're on your path to the top. And you're shifting timelines. You're moving always up to your highest timeline. And you are at peace. Peace and true love. And love for self. Choosing self. Every day. And God will guide you to your forever person. Forever friends. Your soul tribe. I'm telling you. So if you've been feeling beaten, battered, and feeling like you've been bullshitted by, you must turn to Him. He's waiting. He will protect you. He loves you. He made you. He made you. Okay? Okay. I love you guys. I believe in all of you guys. And this is very real, is what I'm saying. It's just very real, okay? You don't want to have to come and do this lifetime again. Okay? And we've already that's why we have past lives. And we are built to be here. Some of us have some huge missions here, okay? And you were built. You just need to remember and awaken. Cleanse your vessel out. Cleanse it out. That's like that first step, okay? Sit in hermit mode. Okay? Pray, connect, be in nature. Ask for guidance. Say, I am ready. All right. Okay. So with these entities, these spirits, these evil spirits that want to attach to you and make you feel depressed and uneasy and uncertain and scared and addicted to this and that, yeah, and chaos, okay? These beings know their time is short, okay? Because once the earth angels, prophets, starseeds, healers, and divine warriors stand in alignment, heaven has legal jurisdiction to intervene fully. Your alignment is the key that opens the gates for angelic enforcement. We have to work with the Most High and our angels and ancestors. When you have that warrior family on your side, like, you are untouchable. You just are. You don't worry about bullshit around you. You don't. You get to focus and do what you want. In the sense that your mission, you're creating, you're following your path to good friends, forever, your forever love. Building a family. Okay? I know this is gonna be so long. Okay, so, and that right there is why they fought so hard for you. They fight so hard for you. They want to protect you and guide you. They love you unconditionally. They want you to be your best self. The exposure, false light, parasites, and the healers that harvest the false light traps. These are the ones who appear spiritual, awakened, enlightened, or gifted. But their gifts are not sourced from God. They are sourced through siphoning, okay? They do not channel light. They feed on your light. They mimic divinity. They mimic compassion. They mimic activation. It is costume spirituality, not embodiment. Their aura is a mask, and behind it, emptiness. Like corroded souls, you guys. This is why they need constant attention, constant validation, or constant energy from others just to feel alive and want to have sex with you all the time. Or like feeding you food that you shouldn't be eating because they use black magic, okay? The healing journey, if you are with the Most High, you learn, you want to hermit. Like, it's you and the Most High. You guys like co-create together. It's not you and a bunch of people that like need you all the time and are like doing moon magic. It's like, I mean, yes, you can do rituals, like, but healthy with good intentions. Not the ones that you probably don't see them go sneak out on the moon cycles doing this bullshit, okay? They are lost souls, and they will die from the inside out if they don't continue to siphon off of you. And mind you, these are like older people, but when they grasp onto like NPCs and stuff, that becomes the spirit of like the demons, the demonic spirit. So that's why we need to cleanse ourselves out and find ourselves, who we are. These are what we call energetic parasites. Spiritual harvesters. These beings, whether consciously or unconsciously, act as soul level leeches. We also call them vampire energy stealers, okay? They cannot sustain their own spiritual frequency, so they must attach to someone who can, okay? You'll notice you feel drained after interacting with them. Your clarity becomes foggy. You second guess yourself. You feel small, unsure, or destabilized. Your energy drops after being around them. This is not random. That's the siphon. And if you are having sex with these individuals, you will feel drained. You will feel like what just happened. I felt like we like had a connection. It's like nothing in your body. It's like sucking the life out of you as they go off and enjoy their life and create and are happy again. Okay? They're like vacuuming it out of you, especially with sex. That's why it's really smart to it's just smart to be celibate for a little bit. Cleanse your entire being out, okay? Even try it for a week, you guys. Cleanse yourself out for a week. I think you can do it. Okay, the practitioners who conjure and trade souls. This is the highest tier of harvesting, and the one God is striking down first. These are the individuals who trade in spiritual currency. Our energy, our auras, our currency. since we were babies, okay? Using other people's destinies, swapping destiny swapping, I'm sure you've heard of. Using other people's destinies as bargaining chips, okay? This is like goes on around the world, you guys. They operate like nomads, isolated but networked, separate but synchronized. They do not build, they extract, okay? They do not heal, they broker. They promise gain, but the gain is always borrowed energy, never their own. Just like when celebrities, they like take on celebrities, or they have you sign these contracts, these business contracts. It's like signing your soul away, okay? God wants you to be your own individual CEO, your own individual music artist. Like, build your own music studio. He will help you get there. I'm telling you. What you want, you can do with you and the soul tribe that he will bring in, and your love, forever love, if you want that. But you must connect. You must stay on the light. Do not partner with these people. This is what we call the pyramid scheme. I'm sure we all know what that is. Maybe even had a hand in it and found, oh wait, we're just working our lives away for the guy on top, right? So work your own life away, and it wouldn't be working because you're going to be stepping into something that you love, and you it's your passion, and you're going to build upon it, and you're going to love what you do, you and whoever you choose to collaborate with you. You're, like I said, the soul tribe. You guys, God is linking us perfectly with who will collaborate, will not take and have the same vision, are excited for it. Like, this is what I'm saying. He knows your highest timeline. Our ego thinks we know all things. We do not. That's why we're sitting around here angry, upset, and bitter. Okay? I love you guys. So look at it like this. This is the pyramid scheme of the spiritual underworld, okay? They elevate one host by draining 10 vessels. 10 of us, 10 of me, you know? Okay, so the illusion of good intentions. The illusion of good intentions. Here's the key truth. Harvesters don't need to hate you to drain you. They just need access, okay? That access can come through sympathy, trauma bonding, sexual ties, mentorship, guidance, codependency, admiration, flattering, spiritual curiosity, feeling chosen by them. This is how they bypass discernment. They approach not as a threat, but as a promise. I'll give you everything. It's like, here's the contract and you're gonna get all this money. Why they target the aligned? Because a chosen one in alignment becomes a living altar of her or his own. Okay? A divine conduit. That means your energy, when aligned, multiplies blessings. It restores what is dead. It heals atmospheres, opens timelines for others. We are even protectors of ourselves. Like, we won't get hurt. Like, seriously, you don't get hit by the attacks. Some of us are even protectors. If others are like around me, yeah, they don't get hurt. They like are shielded. Okay, that's why I'm very careful with who I hang around. And you'll learn that about yourself when you go into hermit mode and connect and say, I'm ready. It opens timelines for others, triggers awakening in every space you enter. Like myself, I also trigger, you can call it a Heyoka empath. I trigger awakenings in people. Okay, it's like opening their heart space, or sometimes the people and once you awaken to something, you get triggered to be awoken. It's either you choose to sometimes I'll get attacked at, right? Because it's opening also to your wounds, or kind of the karmic side of you, of the things, so it's not I intend to I'm never there to harm anyone. It's just a part of my spiritual being. Okay. And you guys, and that's why when karmics, like, or people that don't choose to heal and then they're treating you poorly, you're not going to stay around that. You move away. It's just like why you have to move away from people that harm you, for them to even get their karma, like things like that, okay? Because when they're around you might be the protector of them. And we are all awakening. So it's not just me. If I were to come around you, I'm saying you might get that. If you feel triggered by someone, it's because you're awakening to something, you know, even if it doesn't feel comfortable. But you also then have to accept that part. And are you going to choose to like heal and embrace the awakening, or are we gonna like fall back and like become angry with the person, or like, you know, stomp on them? Like, that's what I'm saying. You're going to get triggered in things by people, places, and things, but it's because we're all awakening here. So embrace it, move through the feelings, and then you understand them, and then it doesn't hurt you anymore. But you guys, you have to be open to like when these things occur to you, because they will. I'm telling you, there's going to be a moment when God just is awakening all of us, but you have to be on the light side to like receive that. And then you can find out and you realize like who you are when you start to heal those places, and you are very powerful. And then you find your gifts and what you bring to that table, pretty much, you know? We all have different gifts. Like, so I'm just saying. But okay, so these entities cannot generate that. That's why they siphon off of us. So let's stop feeling low about ourselves and cleanse ourselves out, and to see if we are the light. We are the power. So stop giving your power away to other people. Stand up for yourself. Speak up to yourself. Speak up and out. Shield yourself. Protect that inner child. Protect the being that you stand in today, the vessel you're here. Connect with your higher self. You always have your higher self to guide you. Okay? It's like your angel self. Okay, so they can only steal proximity to it. This is why God is exposing them now, you guys, okay? Because if the chosen ones continue to awaken, which we are, the parasite system collapses by nature, okay? They lose their food source, which we have all been for many years, like decades. Okay, so, and this is the shift we are in right now. The spell of illusion is broken. The siphon is being severed. The counterfeit light, quote unquote, is losing its covering. And whether people admit it or not, their spirit knows their access is gone. Okay, it's like starving the narcissist. We don't hang around with narcs, okay? Like, ignoring them is the only way out of their hands on you, their attachment, okay? And this, yet again, narcissism is a spirit. These are the demonic spirits that are attached to us. That's why we have to heal these places within ourselves, or you stay wrapped up in a cycle of your own demise, your own crazy. And all you know is to attach to others and to siphon. And that's why that whole vampire energy stealer, some people are unconscious to it, but when you make them aware, and what happens, they have to then heal those places and look inside themselves. And why did they heal the trauma from their childhood? If they choose not to do that, you walk away from that. That is just as bad as what we've been being siphoned off of by the MK Ultra, all these the elites, all these things. Okay? I'm telling you, these are down to some of our parents and stuff. Yeah, they came from another generation, but some of them are a part of this. Like, you know, they know like what's going on, okay? And they've been doing it for a long time. It's breaking the cycles, the patterns, the habits, the limited beliefs. Everyone has a chance at this. Up to like the government elite, the ones that we're all human here. I mean, those ones actually, some are like reptilians. Like they need to go back down to their tunnels. They have till 2030, but we're stopping it now. But like it's simply not choosing to work on yourself and control others by dismantling them practically with your words, or belittling, or being mean, or acting like you're the sweet one, and then behind closed doors you're a fucking raging bitch. Like, no, we're not dealing with the false glamorized bullshit any longer. Keep it 100, and 100 looks sad sometimes and angry, but you're also sitting there like, I choose to heal me. So it's okay to feel all these feelings. That's what we've been masking all this time, not feeling them. But what happens when you mask your feelings? You are angry still. You are resentful. You're getting triggered left and right and blaming everyone, but taking accountability for yourself. Or you're like, I'm going to choose to like block them off and be strategic and be manipulative and get what I want because I'm playing a chess game. No, honey, you are playing yourself. And if we don't come to that conclusion, then you are stuck in your own cyclical cycle. And you practically sold your soul to the devil without even signing a contract. Like, you know what I mean? So it's okay to feel the feelings. We have to. And every time you do that, and every time you understand them, and every time you process, and you stand up for yourself, and you say no when you want to say no, and you choose something other than like partying, sexing, and what have you. You do something enjoyable for yourself, or something that you don't, maybe you'll find a little boring, but it will be peaceful. Try it. You are empowering your own self-worth. Your own inner soul is thanking you. It's saying, can you sit down and breathe, please? Rest. Okay? Cry if you need to. You will feel better, I promise you. And God will be there holding you. Even if you're not believing him or not, he's there. And he's holding you. And your ancestors know you. Your angels. We all have, literally, we each have like 1 or 2 angels, some 3, that protect us. If you know it or not. It's a beautiful thing. Give yourself this moment, these times. Connect. Love yourself enough. Okay, the reversal. When God removes the mask. Judgment isn't future, it's active now, okay? God has called judgment on these entities, these demonic spirits that are attacking and siphoning and pretending to be healers and beautiful people from the inside out. No. And you know why they siphon? So they stay beautiful on the outside. I'm telling you, when they don't get you, when they don't get to siphon off of you, they are eroding from the inside out. Look around of the people around you. Who's faking it? Who's sick? Sick inside. They're sick. Okay? It's happening from, it's all the spell work and shit that they have done, all the attacks, all the non-healing they have done. It's killing them. And they know this, and it's sad. You'll notice this too when you move away from the people that are holding you back, and like the narcissists and the people that want to control you, that are like obsessed to be around you. It's weird. No one should be so needy of you, because right when you say no, see how they react. See how they react. They don't like to be told no. They get angry. They need your juices. Okay, that sounded gross. But it's true. And they get you by even like getting you upset or like, getting you frustrated. That alone is stealing your energy. They thrive off of it. Okay? This is why we all need to heal. And that takes hermit mode and saying no. It feels good to say no. I'm okay, thanks. Okay? Do it for yourself. Okay. And another thing, you guys, like at this moment in time, it's just really important. Keep your ideas, keep like who you like and who, keep these things to yourself. Especially if you don't know who's like kind of like, like you don't really know who's really being like that in that healing path or whatnot. But keep your fucking ideas and what you want to do with your life to yourself. Tell it to God, write it down, journal it. I'm telling you, all they want to do is like redirect you or make it like they're already doing chaos magic and all these kind of things. Like Cleanse your vessel. Take spiritual baths, please, you guys. Okay? Just take care of yourself. We don't need everyone and their mom around us all the time. And definitely not to be told what and where, when to do things, okay? That's like the biggest signs ever. Especially with God trying to really, like, if you are on the healing path and stuff, when you say, like, you have a twin flame or something, like, when you heal, they heal. And yes, we have free will and all of that. But I'm just saying, these vampire energy stealers and all that, these entities, these spirits on these people's back that are negative, they will disrupt the shit out of that connection, because it's having the devil on your back. The devil is like, goes against God. So they don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be in union with your actual person, because you know what? You become powerful, you're powerful as fuck. You're even more powerful. And this is the world we're shifting into. We are the healers. We are the new inventors. We are the creators. We are going to have the families building the legacies, okay? So keep your shit to yourself, my loves. And lastly, on that, like, you guys, get curious. Like, get curious about the people around you, okay? Stop letting them ask you all the questions. Start asking them the questions. See how they react. They don't like it. Get personal a little bit. You know what I mean? And or if you just keep your stuff to yourself, see how they react. I'm telling you. They're people that want to know everything. That's weird. Even like even your parents shouldn't know everything. Like, keep your relationships and stuff that's intimate between you and your person. Stop telling the world your guys' drama. Fix it, heal it, or get out of it. Be mature about your life and where it wants to go. It's your life, not everyone and their mom and dads and fucking grandmas, okay? We need to start trusting in ourselves more. That is how you build your intuition, okay? And it's like, and it's like a muscle, okay? That's why how you awaken the third eye. Sit in the meditations, cleanse the vessel, eat healthy, wash all your vegetables, stop eating fast food. I'm just saying, you be your biggest fan and your biggest best friend. Especially right now, you guys, okay? Learn to love yourself so much no one can take that from you or confuse you about anything, about who you like. No, it's just noise. It's too much noise, okay? Focus within. You build strength that way, and then you observe. Quiet yourself and observe. You will see and learn quickly. All right, so people think judgment is thunder from the sky, but spiritual judgment begins the moment God removes his covering. Once his covering lifts, illusions collapse, alliances break down, hidden agreements surface, influence dries up. People start seeing them for what they are. The fall always begins in the spirit before it shows up in the physical. That's why, like, when we manifest what we want, we send it to God, and it begins there and trickles down here. And then when the higher vibration, higher frequency you are, and when you're healing and you're like shifting timelines, all those things, you are manifesting at a rapid space, okay? A rapid speed. And this is obviously, you have to have your heart chakra open, right? That's why we must feel our feelings, okay? We can't manifest with a closed heart, okay? So, okay, this is why suddenly those same practitioners are scrambling, grasping for energy, begging for relevance, grasping for a new host. They feel the depletion, they feel the cutoff. Heaven already served the eviction notice. The hands-off order from God. Deuteronomy 23. You were instructed not to pray for them, not because of hatred, but because intercession delays their correction. That is why we step away from Karmicville. okay? So they can receive their karmas and start healing themselves. Okay? If you cover what God is stripping, you block their accountability. AKA, they don't learn, they don't heal, they don't change, and they don't grow. Okay? So when God says, do not turn back, he is protecting the completion of their consequence. If you step in emotionally, you interfere with spiritual law, and then you get hit, right? So if we do not move out of the way for people to get their karmas and learn their lessons, we get hit. Okay, when you're in the line of fire, you're in the line of fire. Even if you're choosing to heal, but you're not like isolating yourself from them or saying no, you can get hit with their same karmas. It's like you're going down with a sinking ship. That's why it's really important to get out of these relationships, or like even away from the family members and the people that you know, like they're not serving you. Okay, serve yourself, heal yourself, protect yourself. Okay, hermit yourself. They will be okay. That is how God can then take care of them. Step away, okay, so he can take care of you too. They must face what they partnered with, okay? They must stand alone before the contract that they signed. You didn't sign it, they signed it, okay? And they know this. Their collapse will be public, not for humiliation, but for revelation. God is not just ending their assignments, he is unmasking the source of their power. People will see, this wasn't anointing, this was theft. This wasn't wisdom, this was siphoning. This wasn't destiny, this was a borrowed identity. It's like being an imposter, okay? It's imposter syndrome. It's cloaking, it's mirroring, it's glamoring themselves. They're using others' auras, like to look like empresses and emperors or healers. It's false. The mask is not just slipping at this point, it will be fully ripped off, and you will all see and be stunned. I'm telling you. So just get out of the way. Okay? Hermit mode yourself. The transfer of what was stolen. Here is the part most people don't understand. When God judges, he also reinstates inheritance. Everything that was siphoned, everything delayed, blocked, or harvested is returning to its rightful owners. Hi, I'm party of one over here. You guys are party of 1 and 2 and 3, okay? You are not just getting it back, you are getting the time you lost restored in multiplication. This is divine reversal, return plus expansion plus acceleration. Double and triple portion is not poetic. It is spiritual debt repayment. Why this is happening now? Because God is positioning his healers, his messengers, his light bearers into active mission. He cannot send you forward while parasites still have spiritual access to your field. So before he elevates you, he clears the thieves, okay? Before he crowns you, he dismantles the counterfeit altars built in your name. This will not just be justice. This is spiritual infrastructure being reset. The reversal has already begun. So, the correction of the chosen guarding the gate. Your assignment now is alignment. Now, not war once judgment is active. You do not fight the enemy. We do not fight the enemy. You stop feeding the enemy. Okay? Stop giving it any of your time, your energy, your vessel. Spiritual attacks only work. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Only work when there is still an entry point, okay? God is removing them, but you must refuse re-agreement, okay? No emotional entry, no guilt entry, like no guilt tripping, no nostalgia entry, no maybe they changed entry. Covenants dissolve only when both realms release them. Heaven ends the contract spiritually and you close the psychological door. Discernment must become daily, not situational. These entities double back through familiar energy signatures, okay? Like old friendships resurfacing, quote unquote changed exes, spiritual healers, okay? Trauma bonded soul ties, sudden love bombing, people needing closure, quote unquote. These are not reconnections. They are re-entry attempts. If your spirit shifts to anxiety, fog, or confusion the moment they appear, that is having discernment, okay? That is the warning. That is spiritual intel. Do not rationalize it away, okay, you guys? Weapons they use after exposure. When glamour collapses, they pivot into, this is strategy and spiritual goal, okay? Victim role to regain empathy access. Regret apology to reopen spiritual cords. Trauma sharing to tether energetically again. Sudden admiration to harvest confidence light. Flattering to bypass intuition. Okay, this is not healing. This is energetic reposition disguised as reconciliation. Your power is stillness. When elevation begins, God shifts you into conservation mode. You become extremely selective, not because you are guarded, but because you are consecrated. Chosen ones do not move quickly. They move with instruction. The wrong partnership can delay destiny 5 years. The wrong soul tie can invert identity. The wrong listener can steal blueprint. We are our own blueprints. Stillness becomes your shield. Listening becomes your weapon. And also, you guys, remember, this is why we must be so aware of who we're dealing with. If you're in a karmic situation, it's a no-go. Okay, just because they're glamoring it as pleasant, you know deep in your soul that's not your person. It's just not. You know, okay? Fighting all the time, no. There's a whole different feeling when you are connected with your person. You can't get them off your mind. And if anything, a lot of times God will separate you guys to heal, okay? Before he brings you back together, okay? So identity is the final battlefield. Now that God has severed their access, the enemy's last tactic is internal. If he cannot steal your destiny externally, he tries to make you doubt you can walk it yourself. And you can and you will, okay? That's why isolation increases before ascension. God needs the internal foundation reinforced before the mantle becomes visible. You are not being set aside. You are being set apart. And it is rightfully so. It's for your own betterment, okay? So angelic reversal, judgment and closing prophetic directive, okay? Divine reversal and the final warning. What God is doing now is a reversal of access. The masquerade is over, the mask is torn, and spiritual jurisdiction is being restored back to its rightful holders. I'm party of one over here. Well, I'm sassy. You guys are too, okay? You are out there as well, okay? Know it or not. The energetic draining of your soul, the marrying you for your money, the greed, the narcissistic abuse. This is what we're talking about. It is going to be reversed and you are getting back your life force back. God is putting years back on for us, without putting the actual years on our ages, we will grow younger, okay? Because we will be living within our own light, our own aura. You look younger when you heal, you age backwards. Essentially, that is a part of it. That's why they siphon, because they can't survive or sustain off of their own soulless energy, practically. It's eroded, okay? Ours is not. So yeah. So when you heal, yes, you age backwards. It's beautiful. Okay? Those who try to negotiate your destiny without covenant or assignment are now standing in the courtroom of heaven with nothing to stand on, because false access cannot survive true alignment. The Most High is stripping the glamour, draining the illusion, and cutting the counterfeit cords. This is why some of you are suddenly feeling your power return. Not because you finally healed, but because what was illegally siphoning you has been severed at the root. This is why God said, do not look back, you guys, because some of these people are about to feel the consequences of the spirits they partnered with without your light shielding them anymore. That's why step away from the narcissist. All of that. Starve the narcissist, okay? Starve them out. God needs to handle them and heal them. You know, like they need to sit in their own energy. And hear me clearly, you guys. They were never actually eating from your blessings. They were only eating from your proximity. Now the proximity is gone. Okay, now comes the part the enemy hoped would remain hidden, the entry point. The method of access they use most when energetic siphoning isn't enough. And this is what he showed me. He's showing me that one of these hidden gateways the enemy uses to access your life force, your DNA, okay, your crown. I was about to put my hand, your crown chakra, okay, even your hair, okay, the follicle from your hair threads. They've been trying to tether you, but today you reclaim it all, okay? And yes, I saw, like, I don't know who this is for, but someone that just went to the barber shop maybe like 1 or 2 days ago, I think it was 2 days ago, and they took the hair from someone and put it into it was like in a cauldron, putting herbs into it and using like black magic, clearly, okay? It wasn't their hair. So I'm just telling you, I've been doing my own hair for years now. Like, clearly it needs a new highlight, but like I cut it myself and everything. I'm just saying, you guys, yes, we don't know where all these, who and what, where, whatever is siphoning your energy, but it can get serious. So whoever just went to the barbershop, I'm just saying, like, maybe think that cutting your own hair or taking the hair when you leave, I don't know. But this just happened like 2 days ago. So whoever that's for, maybe it's not for anyone. If it resonates, it does not. If it does, it's just to be aware. And also, you guys, these people like do like blood magic and like wear condoms and the men like tie that condom up, throw that away yourself, like flush it down the toilet, because I'm just saying, people out here, you never know, they use like, you know, the juices from it, or they'll take a piece of your clothing, like, you know, you just don't know who's trying to siphon from you. So just be aware, be cautious, okay, you guys? All right, this is the last little bit that from God I want to say. So the battle has already been won. The prophecy is unfolding. We are in a revolutionary spiritual war, like I said, and we need to stay very grounded, embodied, protected, and clear-minded, okay? And keep clearing your energy and calling in protection and affirming it daily, okay? And this is something you can say. I call in my spirit guides, my guardian angels, my benevolent ancestors, those who work with me, originating in my soul's truth, only of the highest light decree. I ask for your protection. I ask you to guide me and keep me on the path that is for my highest and greatest good. And I say, so mote it be, and so it is. Amen. But you can say whatever you feel is best for you to, you know, protect yourself. If you're doing rituals with good intent, you can use it there and, you know, close it out. So I hope you guys take these revelations to heart, stand in alignment, protect your energy, and remember, what has been hidden is now exposed, okay? And in the next message, God will show us the precise gateways they've used to try to access your very DNA, and now to reclaim full sovereignty over every part of your being, okay? So I will post this one tonight, and then you'll get the next one will be in the morning, okay? Part 2. All right. I love you guys. I'll put my offerings at the end, and I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your night and rest of the week. I'm like, what day is it? Tomorrow's Wednesday, I think. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.